So this influencer, he's a huge fan of Bottega and he's been showing them love for a while. But they wasn't messing with him. And he ran a TikTok to share his frustration.
Let's talk about why I'm done with Bottega Veneta. I feel like there were microaggressions being made against me at the store. I was told I was making excuses if I didn't like a piece that was in the store. I've been told my criticism of things are too harsh if I simply did not like the item. I've been laughed at when I mentioned things like brand partnerships or brand ambassador. A recent event that I was invited to, my name was not on the guest list, so I did not have an official seat.
I've been invited to brand dinners with zero spend and I am accounted for,
while everybody else did. Created a very awkward situation of trying to figure out where I can actually sit. A few months ago, a follower DM'd me.
There was not much accountability or follow-up for these incidents.
A few months ago, a follower DM'd me telling me that they had reached out to someone that they know from Bottega's PR team, and they found out that Bottega basically is aware of my content, but doesn't feel like my content aligns with their brand values. Interestingly enough, Bottega is currently running a campaign about hands, interconnectedness, and craft. Venetta is gonna have to do more than get a bunch of black celebrities into an ad campaign to present itself as an inclusive brand. That experience needs to trickle down all the way to the store. To me, they want your black money, but not your black voice. And that's where I draw the line.
I mean, they've been showing you for a while they don't really want your black money either. When a brand shows you who they are, believe them. They have showed this man on countless occasions that they did not want to be associated with him. But he had an affinity for them and he continued to spend his money with them. Now he's running online and complaining about how they treated him. If they're disrespecting you, stop giving them your money. That is something that I am really hating, and I see it so much, especially within our community. There used to be a time where we was like, hey bro, forget what they got going on and build our own. Invest in yourself. Go invest in a brand that will offer inclusivity, offer luxury, etc. If you don't like how you're being treated, stop giving them access to your audience. Stop giving them access to your money. It's as simple as that. They don't have to want to partner with you. If they don't feel like you're in alignment with their brand, then that's perfectly within their right. Just like it's within your right to not shop with them. Oh, I was invited, but they didn't have a seat for me. Okay, then leave. They're showing you that they don't want anything to do with you. Oh, they have black celebrities. They're going to have to do a lot more than that. It's going to have to trickle down. No, it's not. They love black culture, just not from black mouths. Live from Bottega Venetta.
Have seen me shop at, featuring my content on all of my videos. But what happened? I was disrespected. After I was disrespected, I asked for one thing. And
also, going forward, if I decide to purchase from Bottega again, please switch the sales associate to a black one. Thanks.
That's to work with a black sales associate. Eventual sales associate just ended up being somebody that was white. The thing about it is luxury loves our style, our presence, but when we speak up, we're suddenly difficult. We're suddenly not in alignment. We're suddenly not brand safe. We can only speak within the confines of what they deem as acceptable. You see, breaking into luxury fashion isn't about begging for a seat. It's about demanding a seat at the table.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and take a tall glass and shut up and go take a seat. And y'all about to say, oh, Amanda, you being harsh. No, I'm not being harsh. I'm tired of people build your own table. Stop begging these folks. If they don't like you, they don't like you. Accept no. And I'm not saying that you can't be a trailblazer, that you can't be in a luxury, but it comes to a point where if they're showing you bluntly that they do not mess with you, stop trying to mess with them. This ain't got nothing to do with inclusivity at all. It's okay for people to tell you that they don't mess with you. Therefore, you know how to deal with them. You don't like their treatment. You don't like how they're talking to you. You don't like all this. Stop spending your money there. Go build your own brand or go mess with brands that have treated you well. There are some luxury black brands out there. Go promote them. Go mess with their stuff. But you don't want to do that. You wanna go mess with I'm gonna say it. You want to go mess with these white folks. You want to be in their presence. You want a pat on your back from them. You want them to tell you, oh, you're welcome. Oh, you can sit at my table. Oh, you can wear my clothes. You can smile in my face. Oh, you can be included. You really need to have an attitude of, oh, we bring this to the table. I'm making your brand hot. You taking from our culture. You gonna respect us. In order for you to do that, be like, hey, I don't mess with you. I see you when I see you.
But when we
showing your boxers and wearing baggy jeans is cool now because they said so. Okay, but why do you need their approval? Get ready with me to be brand safe, no opinion, no personality, just vibes.
My favorite thing to be is brand safe. No opinion, no personality, just vibes. I can't afford to ruin the possibility of getting a
Your
brand
body
deal.
is nice.
I
He's
was
short
wrong
though.
about breaking into luxury fashion. I just want to conform. Thanks to those of you that put me in my rightful place. Who am I after all? Neutral, positive, apolitical. This is a new beginning.
I'm sorry. Your shirt was wrinkled. Go ahead and iron that shirt, bro. Leave these folks alone. Cause even if they come back and show you some love, it's not the type of love you want. They still not gonna respect you. People within his field came out to speak out against him. If you're cringe and desperate with luxury brands, don't be shocked if they don't want to work with you.
Have you guys seen the cringe lord crashing out because Bottega Veneta will not give him a brand partnership? He's like, I spent like 60K. I feel like disrespected because how are they not approaching me for a partnership and whatever else? Here's the thing. You cannot buy your way into a brand like doing some kind of a partnership or collab. You just can't. You can't buy your way into that. You can maybe buy your way into a fashion show invite, but even that, it costs more than 60K. There's like some sense of entitlement that people have that's so outrageous. You need to get a grip. Like, honestly, relax yourself. And also, don't put so much value in luxury brands. Things are supposed to complement and help your life or just give you some kind of comfort or like feeling of style or whatever else. But do not put so much value and validation from a brand. That's what happens, because that's the reality of what you're seeing. You're seeing someone that wants to be validated by a brand so badly, and it's like, you should not desire that. And also understand that like when you have a vibe, the brands will work with you whether you spend any money at all or not. There's a number of people that I've seen in various instances, and the first time they've ever had anything from certain luxury houses is when the brand reaches out to work with them and sends them something. So you don't have to spend X, Y, and Z for a brand to approach you, to work with you, or whatever else, or to be seen. Like, if your vibe is strong enough, if they flow with you, if they feel like there's a connection there, there's a taste level or whatever else that's in sync, there's just things that they feel like are in alignment with them, they will work with or reach out to you.
And that's facts. And what irritates me as a black person is I feel like community, we have to go back to investing in ourselves and being like, hey, you don't mess with me? Cool. Let me go build my own. FUBU, when it's really popular, for us, by us. While that brand was created was because these luxury brands wanted nothing to do with hip hop. They did not want these artists wearing their clothing. So they had to craft their own pieces. They had to build up that particular industry. And I think it's so important to people out there. If they don't want you at their table, take it as a blessing and go build your own. Is it going to be hard? Yes, but somebody got to do it. If you got that type of clout, these brands are going to come after you. And if it was a brand that you had wanted to work with before and they paid you dust and now they knocking at your door, make them pay for it. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. That's the type of mentality you need to have. And you need to be okay with them telling you no, but you also need to be okay with you being able to say no and walking away from it as well. And oh boy, wasn't in a line with Bottega Venetta. They don't care if you spent 60K. They don't care if you spent 100K. That's nothing to them. They still don't want to be associated with you. So go ahead and take it as a pat on your back, cry about it, and move along.
You don't have to spend however much money. And there are some people that have kind of been victims of that mentality and think that they have to do that for, you know, certain partnerships or whatever else to arise in their life, but it's not the case. So anyway, I guess this is my just big brother talk, you all, of like, don't seek validation from random luxury brands or whatever else. Like, love yourself, love the things that come into your life, and let them go if they don't serve you, and just continue on, okay? Like, I don't know. He needs like a friend or someone to be like, dude, get a grip, man. All right? Relax. Okay? Because you're seeming cringe. That's the thing. And no one's reining him in. No one's going like, dude, you gotta chill. Like, you're doing a lot. You gotta rein it in. It's a lot. It's out of control. Okay? Anyway. You guys have a good night. I gotta go.
I want to clear a few things up because I feel like people are misunderstanding my first video. One, Bottega Veneta does not owe me a brand partnership. The issue that I had is literally being laughed at to my face when I just casually brought it up. Two, I did not start buying Bottega Veneta with the intention of partnering with them. I generally like what Bottega Veneta creates. The only thing that I wanted from Bottega Veneta is respect. I feel like I was being disrespected when I was told I was making excuses for items that I did not want, or telling me that my critique is harsh if I tell them the reason about why I don't want something. There are times when things would just end up in my dressing room without me having even picked them out myself. So no, it's not about the brand partnership. It's not about the amount of money spent. It's not about me spending money with the brand with the intention of getting a partnership. The only thing this is about is just respect.
Two things could be true at the same time. Yes, it was about the brand partnership. You were upset that they played in you felt like you were the perfect candidate for their brand because you had spent so much money with Bottega. It hurts your feelings. That's why you came running to the internet. If they would have gave you a brand partnership, you wouldn't have said nothing about how they was treating you, because everything that you listed off is one of the main reasons you should stop messing with them, period, point blank. You shouldn't accept nothing else from them, but you did. Some of y'all be chasing clout. It ain't about respect for you, because if it was about respect, the moment you went up there and they told you, oh, don't complain, I'd be danged if I go someplace and I'm spending $30,000, $60,000 on something, you got the audacity to hold your nose up at me and tell me not to complain. It's my money. One thing's for certain, two things for sure. I'm gonna say what I want to say, and you gonna stand there and listen to me because I'm dropping a bag in your stuff. Cause ain't no freaking way. You putting stuff in my dressing room and I'm telling you I don't want it. That there was telling you that they didn't value as a customer, but you still bought their stuff. You gotta watch some of these people. You gotta watch some of them, cause some of them come out and pretend like they an advocate and they want stuff to change. But the reality is they just want them to slide them a bag and get them a pat on the behind so they can go ahead and smile for the camera. Absolutely not. People that stand on business, you disrespecting me, I don't care if you send a bag to apologize to me or not, I would never spend another dime at your store. Bottega Veneta apologizes and sent me a new bag. Oh, look at him smiling.
Bottega Veneta has apologized and sent me a new bag. This is the Andiamo messenger bag. Look how sick this bag is, y'all. I was not expecting this at all, but I guess this is what an apology looks like. And it's gonna be big enough to fit, my work laptop. They didn't actually send me this bag. I found it on sale. But the apology part, that's real. And I'm not backing down. I'm not here to be quiet. I'm not here to maintain the status quo. I'm breaking into luxury fashion, and that's exactly what I plan to do.
No, you're not. Moment you took that bag, accepted that fake apology, and posted it on your TikTok was the moment you accepted the status quo. You ain't breaking into nothing. They basically told you, Igga, get in line. And you said, yes, sir. Ain't no freaking way. It's giving raccoon. You could almost see his upper teeth, how big he was trying to smile when he got that Bottega bag. Ain't enough apologizing in the world for them disrespecting you like that. I'm in control of the narrative and I'm breaking into luxury fashion unapologetically. Sir, if you don't go have a tall glass and shut up, you're so exhausting. This is so embarrassing. Me, when I bought the bag and lie about it, girl, at this point just want attention. You like Jessie Smollett online. Fashion influencing. Imagine having nothing else to do. Bottega Veneta here, D. What does breaking into luxury fashion mean? He's not breaking into luxury fashion. He's doing nothing of the sort. As always, remember that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Stay blessed.